5 of the best ran NBA franchises in no order. My name is Joshua Enviers. The first team that comes to my mind is the Lakers. They're the second team in the NBA with the most championships, standing at 16. And unlike the next team that I will be mentioning, they have been good consistently throughout the years of the franchise because of the players that they've been able to bring in to play for them, such as Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant. We could sit here for hours and talk about the amazing players that have played for this franchise, but we're trying to keep this short as possible. So many great eras in Lakers basketball, and hopefully even more great eras to come for this Lakers team. They have a nice young core together with D'Angelo Russell, Julius Randle, Brandon Ingram, and Jordan Clarkson, so let's see what they're able to do in the future. Moving on to the team with the most NBA championships, and that team is the Boston Celtics. They only have one more championship than the Lakers do, standing at 17, and in my opinion this is because there wasn't that many teams in the league and the three-point line wasn't invented back then. Bill Russell won 11 championships for the Boston Celtics, which is absolutely crazy. Almost back-to-back too. He won 7 in a row, which in today's NBA would be unheard of. But times were different back then, and also other great legends to play for this Boston Celtics team. Not as many as the Lakers, but they got guys like Kevin McHale, Larry Bird, in more recent years, Paul Pierce, to name a few. And once again, we're comparing the Lakers and the Celtics because they're both old as dust franchises that continue to win year after year. The Celtics are currently a more built team as of right now. They got guys like Isaiah Thomas, who is having a career year for them. And as great as a player as he is right now, I don't think he's the future of the Boston Celtics. I mean, they still have a young core. They need a few more pieces here and there to be able to contend for an NBA championship. As of right now, they're just a regular season team. And hopefully this year they're able to prove themselves and make it to like the Eastern Conference Finals. I think that'd be really proving of what that young core is able to do. They do have the Brooklyn Nets pick, so maybe just adding another young player to the mix will help them eventually, but that young talent has to develop and they have to get some veterans in if they're looking to compete. All we have to do now is wait a couple more years and see what happens. Next, we have the San Antonio Spurs, who, unlike the Celtics and the Lakers, they're a relatively young organization. Ever since they came into the league, they have not missed the playoff appearance for more than 1 year. That's absolutely crazy. They have not missed consecutive playoff appearances in their whole time being a franchise. And with the future such as Kawhi Leonard and LaMarcus Aldridge, we'll just have to wait and see if they can continue that trend of not missing multiple years in a row out of the playoffs. But as of right now, it looks good. Hopefully the GMs could continue doing what they're doing. The Spurs have had some great players over the years, such as George Gervin, David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and all the supporting cast around them. You rarely see any other franchise drafting the way the Spurs do, finding gems in the second round and turning undrafted players into nice, solid players, at least as consistently as the San Antonio Spurs do. Along with that, having unselfish basketball players. I mean, if you look at Tim Duncan and his career, that's pay cuts done right. Not all organizations have their star player take less money so they could bring in more talent and do it right so they actually win championships. I mean, just look at Dirk Nowitzki. A lot of people say they're boring. I don't see it. It's good basketball. Good basketball is never boring. Moving on to the Detroit Pistons. Although in the past few years, the Detroit Pistons haven't really built an identity and haven't found major success as they once have, they're a team on the up and up with Andre Drummond, and who knows who else will remain on that team before the end of the year by trade deadline or in the next few years. But based on past success, they've been able to win 3 NBA championships and had guys like Isaiah Thomas leading the team, Joe Dumars, Dennis Rodman, along with the guys from the Chauncey Billups era team with Tayshaun Prince, Ben Wallace, etc. The future looks promising for this Detroit Pistons team, especially with Stan Van Gundy, who in my opinion is one of the better coaches in the NBA, calling all the shots for this team. Lastly, we have the Chicago Bulls, who managed to win 6 NBA championships by, I think we all know who, Michael Jordan, and with guys like Dennis Rodman and Scottie Pippen around him. From what I hear, Chicago fans hate the GM and the owners of this team that just don't know anything about basketball. That's the comments I get all the time, so I feel their pain. And me, as someone on the outside looking in, I'm not from Chicago, I don't root for the team. I see the GM and the owners doing what's always best for the franchise and the organization to try to win now. A lot of fans hated the Derrick Rose trade. They said, you can't trade away the hometown hero. He's done everything for us. You can't be doing this.
And then they went out and got Rajon Rondo, and that made people really question what they're doing. They got Dwayne Wade as well, and Jimmy Butler, 3 guys that can't shoot the basketball. Fans are saying fire their coach Fred Hoiberg. He doesn't know anything about basketball. He should go kill himself. This is the NBA, not college. Sometimes I think I'm a coach or like I'm a GM because I get those comments every single time. I like what the Bulls are doing. I think they're always trying to look out for the organization and they're always trying to win. They don't really have a young group of guys together, so we'll see how well it goes in the future if they do decide to trade Jimmy Butler away and blow it up and rebuild. I hope the best for the Chicago Bulls. With that said, those were my top 5 best franchises / organizations in the NBA. Let me know in the comment section below your top 5 franchises, along with leaving a like on this video if you did enjoy, and checking out some of my other similar NBA content as well. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.